You thought it was love. But somewhere along the way, it started to hurt, and you realized very lately that you are in pain by being more attached to this person by all your heart. You are killing yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, each day, each night, more and more. You are in a relationship, but you feel that emptiness of the need of a partner each day, each night of your life. At first, it all seemed to be sweet, caring, and perfect. But now, you're always doubting yourself on your choice, always crying quietly, always wondering what went wrong. He was not the person you chose as your life partner, or she was not the girl you loved and fought the world for. And maybe you've started thinking, is this just how love or marriage or being in a relationship is supposed to make you feel? Let me tell you something. No, it's not. It starts slowly. They want to be with you all the time. They say things like, I just want us to be close. But before you know it, you've stopped calling your friends. You stop visiting your own family. You stop laughing with people who once made your heart light. You're alone, and they made it feel like it was your choice. But it wasn't. They pull you into a world where they are the only voice you hear. And soon, that voice controls everything. When they talk to others, they pretend to be kind, sweet, supportive. But behind your back, they speak about you like you're weak. They tell others about your flaws, your insecurities, like stories. But when they're with you, they act like everything's fine. You start to feel like the crazy one. You try to speak your truth. They say you're overreacting. You try to stand your ground. They say you're being too emotional. And eventually you just stop speaking at all. Not because you have nothing to say, but because you're tired of not being heard. You begin to feel small, like your opinions don't matter. Slowly you start distancing from your relations, family and friends, and one day you are alone in your life with no shoulder to even cry on. And this was done to you intentionally by your partner so that he gains control over you by secluding you from everyone. First physically, then emotionally making you two an all person, and then even financially. At first, they offer help. They say, let me take care of you. And it sounds loving until one day, you realize you can't make a single choice without their permission. All your money and assets are now in their control. You want to buy something, but you're afraid to ask. You feel like you've lost your freedom. You feel like a child in your own life. And they change. They're warm one moment, cold the next. One day, you're everything to them. The next, they act like you don't even exist. You're walking on eggshells, hoping today is not the day they withdraw their love again. And still, they make it all about themselves and say proudly about themselves that they are the ones who are taking care of you emotionally, physically, and financially. They hurt, and you do not have any option other than to carry their given pain in every aspect of life, and finally one day you are so lonely that your own life seems of no purpose to you. Sometimes thoughts come such as to even ending one's own lives rather than to stand alone and fighting each day alone for your basic rights of life, which were snatched away from you under the name of love. And finally, when you take a stand for yourself, they make your emotions feel like a burden. They say things like, you're always complaining, or you're so dramatic. So you start pretending. I am there for you always. Why do you need other relations? Your job is not to earn money, rather just be at home because you are not fit for anything to earn. But the worst part? You don't even recognize yourself anymore. You used to be full of life. You used to dream. You used to smile without forcing it. Now you just survive. You live in silence. You cry when no one's watching. You ask yourself every night, how did I get here? And the truth is, you gave all your love to someone who used it to break you. And now you think staying is easier than starting over. You think maybe they'll change. Maybe it'll go back to the beginning. But deep down, you know, they're not going to change. Because this isn't love. This is emotional abuse. This is manipulation. This is control wrapped in sweet words and fake smiles. These are narcissistic behaviors. But let me tell you, you are not weak. You are not crazy. You are not unlovable. You are not too much. You are not difficult. You are not the problem. You are someone who deserves peace. You are someone who deserves to be seen, heard, held with real love. Love that doesn't make you beg. Love that doesn't silence your voice. Love that doesn't confuse you, bruise you, or break you. And I want you to remember something right now. You don't need anyone's permission to leave what is hurting you. You don't need to stay loyal to someone who is breaking your spirit. You have the right to walk away. You have the right to protect your heart. You have the right to choose yourself. And right now, this moment is your sign. If you felt even a single line in your soul, if even one part of this story sounded like your life, then go to the comments. Don't scroll. Don't delay. Don't stay silent. Just write, "This is my story, but I choose myself today." Let it be your first step, because that comment might be the start of your healing. That single sentence might be the first time you say no to being broken. Like this video if your heart ached through any of it. Subscribe if you're ready to heal, grow, and take your power back. But most importantly, comment below. Don't just feel the pain, face it. Say it out loud. This is my story, but I choose myself today. And let the healing begin. Because you matter. You always have. And it's time you believe that.